Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello primary 5. How are you today? Today we are going to talk about magnetism. To know what is magnetism and what are the applications of magnetism, let's talk about first about the history of the discovery of magnet. It was about more than 2000 years ago. An ancient Greek man who was herding his cattle, and he was holding a stick in his hand. At the end of this stick, there was a piece of iron. Okay. While herding his cattle, he observed that the end of his stick was attracted to a piece of rock. He wondered why this occurred. Then scientists discovered that it was a natural magnet, and this attraction force is called magnetism. So, natural magnet was the black rock at which the piece of iron at the end of the stick of the Greek man attracted to it. There are two types of magnet, which are natural magnet, as we talked. It was a black colored rock, and it is made up of magnetite. Magnetite is an iron ore. Iron ore means a material from which we can extract iron. And artificial magnet or man-made magnet, it has many shapes, like bar magnet, U-shaped magnet or horseshoe magnet, needle magnet, ring magnet, cylindrical magnet, and so on. Oval shape magnet. Not all materials are attracted to the magnet. There are some materials that are attracted to the magnet, which are called magnetic materials, and the materials which are not attracted to the magnet are called non-magnetic materials. But what are the magnetic materials like? They are attracted to the magnet. They are like iron, cobalt, nickel, and steel. While non-magnetic materials, the whole materials except these materials, except the magnetic materials. So, bottle opener, which is made up of iron, is attracted to the magnet, so it is magnetic. Scissors, they are made up of iron, so they are magnetic. Table, made up of wood, non-magnetic material. Screw, made up of iron, magnetic. Button, made up of plastic, so it is non-magnetic. Needle is made up of iron, so it is magnetic. Glass, non-magnetic. Paper clip, magnetic. Razor, made up of rubber, so it is non-magnetic. Wool, non-magnetic. Leaf, magnetic. Non-magnetic. Nut, magnetic. What are the properties of magnet? Any magnet has two poles, which are signed with N, which refers to North Pole, and S, which refers to South Pole. So any magnet has two poles, which are North Pole and South Pole. Like poles repel, and dislike poles attract. Like poles repel, that means that North Pole and the North Pole of another magnet are, when they are approached to each other, they are repelled, or they repel. While when the North Pole is approached to the South Pole of another magnet, they are attracted to each other. Magnet takes north-south direction when it is hanged to move freely. If you get a magnet, bar-shaped magnet, and you hang it with a thread, then you left it to move freely, you will observe that it will take the north-south direction. Any magnet is surrounded by a region called magnetic field. What is magnetic field? Magnetic field is the region around the magnet in which its magnetic force appears. Magnetic force is the ability of magnet to attract the magnetic materials towards it. So, if you put any magnetic material like iron filings, iron bar, or any magnetic material in the magnetic field around the magnet, you will observe that the magnet will attract these materials if they are put in its magnetic field. But if they are out of the magnetic field, they will not be affected by the magnetic force of the magnet. Use of magnet. A good application or a good use of magnet is the compass. What is compass? Compass, as we see in this following figure, it is a small magnetic needle that spins freely around a fixed axis. Okay? And it is used to identify the four main directions. Let's do an activity to make a compass. We will get some materials like a compass, okay, piece of cork, water basin, and magnetic needle. Then put the piece of cork inside the water basin, and inside it put the magnetic needle inside the piece of cork. Put the magnetic needle, then leave it to move free. After some time, you will observe that the magnetic needle will stop, taking the same direction of the compass outside the water basin, which is north-south direction. So, magnetic needle of the compass refers to the north-south direction of the earth. So, we can use the magnetic needle to identify the four directions of the earth. That's all about our lesson today, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you.